Hi everyone, how are you all doing? It's been a very long time since we did a live, so I'm so glad to be here. And today we're going to talk about what can you do to become a public speaker. But before we get into it, I would just like to tell all of you that feel free to ask me questions as well during the session, and I would be more than happy to clear your doubts for you. Okay, so let's quickly get into the topic of public speaking. So, public speaking is something that is really respected. Firstly, you need public speaking when you're in a team meeting or when you're delivering a presentation. That could be in college, that could be at your workplace. So, that confidence in public speaking is important. And we will understand that how, from a stage where you're not even confident with your English, you can actually become a confident public speaker. So, I think it's very important here to not take public speaking as if it's such a big thing and it's so difficult to achieve. But what is important is to actually break it down into parts. So here I would like to talk to you about like few stages that you need to work on before you actually become a very confident public speaker. So the first thing that you need to work on is your grammar and vocabulary, and I think that's the foundation to speaking in English, right? So when it comes to vocabulary, I would recommend that you download any vocabulary building app. There are so many available, on the Play Store, so you can just check it out and download it. And the idea here is to try and learn at least 10 to 15 new words every day. So that's the first thing you need to do. Secondly, I would also recommend that you start reading. So when you read English, then again you come across new words. So whenever you see a word that you don't know the meaning of, quickly Google it and find out what it means. So this will really help in building your vocabulary. Second thing you need to work on is your grammar. So again, I will not recommend that you open Renan Martin, which was like a grammar book that we used to refer to in school. I wouldn't ask you to do that. But the idea here is to expose yourself to English, either when you're reading English or you're watching TV shows or listening to English songs, podcasts. The more you listen to English, read English, these grammar rules will automatically settle down. Okay? See, why am I asking you to work on your vocabulary and grammar? Reason being, most of us, we make mistakes in our English. You will realize that either we are not able to think of a word. Say for example, my mother tongue is Hindi, so I'm like, okay, this is the word in Hindi, what do I call it in English, right? So this is one problem where most of us get stuck in. Secondly, our language comes out wrong because we don't know the rules of grammar, where which preposition we have to use, where we have to use plural, singular. I think all these kind of mistakes we do when we're new with English. So I think working on your grammar and vocabulary will establish that foundation for you. That's very important at this stage. So this is like the first step that you need to work on. And at this stage, I would just like to tell all of you people who are genuinely interested in improving their English is we are conducting a live and interactive course very soon at WiseUp on accomplishing effective communication. It's a 5 week certification course, and in this course, not only will you learn how to build your grammar and vocabulary, you will also learn how to initiate conversations with new people. You'll learn how to participate in group discussions, prepare and deliver effective presentations, and also how to communicate in interviews. So it's a 5 week course. Every Thursday we meet for a training session where you learn these concepts, and then we again meet over the weekends with the community so that you can practice, because English is something I feel where you have to practice again and again until you improve. So that is why we offer you this community where you meet every weekend with the community and you practice your English. So the course is starting this 20th of April, and we have a special promotion running for the first 20 registrations. So you can use the promo code COMCHAMP, and you'll get a special discount. So I'm going to put the link in the description as well as in the pinned comment so that you can check it out. Hi everyone. I'm good. How are you guys? It's been such a long time. So how are you all doing? Any questions? Anything you'd like to ask at this point of at this point? No, all right. So the second thing, so remember the first step that we spoke about is working on your grammar and vocabulary. And I think the second thing that you need to work on once you've gotten comfortable with it is to start speaking one to one with people. So initiate conversations, talk to people in English on a one to one level. Again, that will get you comfortable with the language itself and how you are supposed to interact with one person. So I would say do that, practice that for a week or two so that you get comfortable speaking to anyone in English. Okay, so that would be your stage two. Once you've done that, the third thing I would say is that start writing scripts. So write a script that, say, for example, you have to say on stage, try to remember it and then deliver it in front of a mirror or deliver it in front of a camera, because the way you speak to somebody on a one-to-one basis and the way you speak on stage delivering information to a large audience, I think that really differs. So first what I would say is that prepare something and then try to deliver it. First could be in front of the camera or the mirror, get comfortable with it. When you see your recording, say for example you're recording yourself on a camera, when you see your recording, observe what you're doing wrong. So it could be the fact that you're speaking very fast, you're using a lot of filler words like right? You are using a lot of hand gestures, which is very distracting. Your English is coming out broken. So these could be some of the places where you might be going wrong. So my recommendation to you would be that you observe the mistakes that you're doing and then practice again and again to improve. That will again give you some level of confidence. So Vyankatesh here is asking me how to overcome nervousness while talking in English. So Vyankatesh, my question to you would be, tell me, why do you feel nervous? What's the reason why you feel nervous? And we'll try to work at the root cause. Just like, see, nervousness is a symptom. So if I consider a doctor patient scenario, so nervousness is a symptom, right? But I want to know the root cause. Why do you feel you get nervous? What is the reason? And then we will try and work on that so that you can overcome your nervousness. Okay. So, so the second thing that I spoke to you about is trying to talk to people. Got it? After that, the third thing what we spoke about is preparing a speech and trying to record yourself on camera. Is that right? Now, the fourth thing, once you've gotten comfortable with even this, the fourth thing that you need to do is try delivering your speeches, try delivering information to small groups of people. So, probably you can start with people in your home if you're comfortable, or a group of friends, two, three, four people. Deliver speeches in front of them. Again, get comfortable with the idea, take feedback from them, try to improve. Right? So that's the first thing. So I think at this stage, Shreya is asking me, ma'am, just after facing the crowd, I feel really nervous. So Shreya, that is happening because you're not doing any of these stages that I spoke about, and you're directly jumping into having a huge crowd of 40, 50 people in front of you and being asked to deliver a speech or deliver a presentation, right? So I think this nervousness is natural. Of course, it'll happen because we've not done all these stages. So that is why I'm saying it's important to break it down. Make yourself comfortable with smaller groups of people first, two, three people first, then probably five to seven people, then 10 to 15 people, and then you tackle 40 to 50 people at once. If you directly jump with 40 to 50 people and you've never had an experience of even speaking to one or two people, of course we will feel nervous because our system, our body doesn't know, is not trained, is not used to it, right? But if you keep exposing yourself to similar situations, that is when you will get very comfortable with the process. So let me look at another question. Soumya is asking, ma'am, I participated in a MUN to enhance my speaking skills and I won it. Fantastic, Soumya, right? So I feel this again is where you're exposing yourself to a situation and then you're working towards it to improve. So participating in MUNs, participating in Toastmasters, participating with the community in practicing English, again something that we offer in our communication skills course, is to just expose you to similar situations, because the more situations you face like this, the more comfortable you get with speaking in English. Okay, so fantastic, Soumya. Thanks for sharing that. Venkatesh is saying, I think that I can't present or express myself in front of others the way I can express effectively in my local language. Of course, I understand that, Venkatesh. And why is that? Because, I mean, if you think about it, our local language, our mother tongue is something we've been speaking for the longest time. Even when we started speaking, those were the first words we said, right? So, can you imagine the number of years of practice that we've had with that language? Today, if you're like 20, 25 years old, imagine having 20, 25 years of experience with a particular language. And English is something that you might have been exposed to probably in school or maybe even later, right? And that too, not on an everyday basis, just to study some subjects. You're not using it on a day to day basis. So, of course, our proficiency in English is not going to be the same as that in our native language. And I would say, let's not even compare, right? Let's not think of a situation where we want our English to be as good as our native language. No, but the idea is that whatever we are saying, whatever we are communicating, the person in front of us should be able to understand. And first thing I would like to tell you, Venkatesh, I think with a lot of people, they have this fear that my English is really very bad. I work so hard at my English and still it doesn't improve. So let's stop criticizing ourselves. Let's stop saying negative things about ourselves. What is I have spoken to a lot of people in their English speaking journey. Over 300 people have attended my communication skills course, people who are really interested in improving their English. And let me tell you, your English is actually better than you think, because if you're speaking something and if I'm able to understand what you're saying, then your English is already very good. All it needs is a little bit of polishing and you will get there. So the idea is to stop criticizing yourself, to stop thinking negatively, but taking many steps to improve. Please don't think of that end goal and the fact that you will never be able to achieve it, and don't let that overwhelm you. Think of the next task that you have to do and try to achieve that. In this way, if you keep moving forward, 20, 30 days later, when you look back, you will realize already how far you've come. Okay? So please work on this. I think that would really help. Great. Happy to hear that, Shubhadeep. Very, very, very good. Hey Shreya, many, many congratulations. So Shreya is saying, ma'am, your PPT presentation is fabulous. Really is. Did in my college presentation after watching your video. Many, many congratulations to you, Shreya. I'm so glad to hear that. So well done. Yeah. So everyone, this is what I wanted to share with you. I think when it comes to public speaking, the idea here is to just build that confidence step by step. When I was in Singapore and I was taking a public speaking course before coming to India, I was also very scared. I was also very nervous because I was never exposed enough. I did not have enough opportunities to speak in public. So I knew that the day I had to, I will be very nervous. And that was the main reason why I joined that public speaking course. And when I went there, the best part was that every day we had to go out there, step on that stage and speak. Sometimes impromptu, random topics were given to us, and you just had to start speaking. And when you're exposed to such situations, you build that confidence. You realize that no matter what is asked to you, no matter what topic is given to you, you will be able to speak something, right? And that is the confidence you need to build. So practicing is the premises of becoming a public speaker. Another example, if I share with you, when I started this YouTube channel almost 2 years, 3 months ago, sometime around that, the first video that I shot was really bad because I did not know how to face a camera. Till now, I had only spoken to students, and did trainings, but how to face a camera, how to speak in front of a camera, I did not know that. So when I shot the video and I saw it, it was so bad. It was so bad, I can't even tell you. but and I did not feel like posting it. But then I thought to myself that if I didn't post it today, I would never do it. And I really wanted to start a YouTube channel. So I plugged up some courage and I did decide to post the video. And then after that, uh, after few videos, like once I'd shot few, I saw the mistakes that I was making and I tried to improve it video after video. And after a few weeks, I was so embarrassed by it. The first video, I deleted it. I just deleted it. I was like, this is something I can't see. So that's the point from where I actually started. And today also, if you see the first video that I've posted on this channel, like the second video actually, and the video that I've shot very recently, you will see the difference that has come over time. And how has that happened? Did I take any professional training for shooting YouTube videos? Not really. I just kept shooting, saw my mistakes, and tried to overcome it. And video after video, you will not understand that. But if you see 30 videos later, 40 videos later, you see that improvement. Yeah. Uh, do you have a Telegram channel where we can join and share our doubts anytime? No, dear, we don't have a Telegram channel right now. Venkatesh, ma'am, what are some core concepts that everyone should know to speak fluently in English? I urge you to share high level things. So, Venkatesh, when it comes to speaking in English, it's not like I have a lecture book in front of me. And if I give you that lecture and you're sitting in my class, the moment I give you that lecture, you will immediately start speaking in English. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that when it comes to language. It's not a subject that you study in college where the teacher teaches you and you immediately learn it. No, it's like driving a car. Okay, you can watch as many YouTube videos as you want, you can read as many manuals as you want, but until and unless you put yourself in the driver's seat, you will never learn how to drive a car. And speaking in English fluently is very similar to that. It's not that I share a lot of high level things with you about grammar concepts and vocabulary concepts and sentence construction concepts, and suddenly everything goes in your head and you start speaking in English fluently. Doesn't work like that, my friend. You have to keep exposing yourself to a lot of English through practice, through watching English, listening to English, reading English, consuming English every single day. And when you do that, you will see an improvement. There's nothing high level about it. Yeah. Anything else? Any final questions anyone would like to ask? So before I go, guys, just a shout out, just a reminder of our communication skills course that is starting on 20th of this April. Again, it's not like in the course I teach you a lot of high level things, but it's something where you can actually appear every day, learn some concepts, and then practice with the community. See, one thing is we wake up in the morning, decide thinking that, I really want to exercise, and then going back to sleep. But imagine if you know that you've paid money for a class and it's going to start at 7 a.m. and there are going to be 20 other people attending the class, you will have that motivation to join it, right? Very similar to that, the communication skills course that we offer is going to happen every Thursday in the evenings, where we're going to take live sessions for you, talk about the concept, teach you important things about the concept, be it initiating conversations, how to do that, how to participate in group discussions, how to create very effective presentations, what kind of body language you need to have to deliver these presentations, how can you improve your communication in interviews. So every week we're going to take an important topic, teach you important concepts, and then over the weekends make you practice. Sometimes give you task like, call up a person and speak to them. And there have been students who have made a call to people, and they've spoken to them for like 30-40 minutes, and they've come and told me that, ma'am, we had a great time. So that's the intention of doing this course. And I've been doing this for the past 1.5 years, doing multiple batches, and I've gotten such great feedback, which is why it's like one of our bestseller courses, and people keep registering from like months onwards just to join it. So I'll be really, really happy to have all of you in the course as well. It's starting 20th April. More information I'm going to put in the description and in the pinned comment. So looking forward to seeing you all. Yeah, and wish you all the very best. So thank you so much and take care. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.